In this video, I'm going to share with you why having amazing equipment has nothing to do with making a great video and why it can sometimes actually make it worse. I'm Nils McQuarrie. I've been shooting video for 15 years and marketing for the last 5. I'm going to show you how to be confident on camera and how to quickly make videos that work. Get ready to learn. So how is that, right? You want to make good videos, you want to make professional videos, so you need professional equipment, right? Say it with me. No, you don't. Now, I know you don't believe me, so I'm going to tell you a story that illustrates it because there was a time when I thought the exact same thing. And I went down that path, and I'm going to share with you how it turned out. So there I was. I had been doing music for a while, and I decided I wanted to get into film. I wanted to do short films. I wanted to make my own. So I did my research, spent a ton of time, and figured out, all right, what is the most amazing camera that I could get? I found it, and then I started learning how to use it. Huge learning curve, figuring out how to learn to use this thing. So, of course, once you start learning video, you realize to get actually good sound, you need to do it separately. It's kind of his whole own thing. So then I went and studied sound, and I went I watched vlogs, and I read on blogs, and I joined communities and all these things to figure out how to do the sound. So I found out a very quick starter kit that I could use, but that didn't stop there because you very quickly learn that, well, you kind of need lights. In fact, the more light, the better, the more control you have. So many good things come when you have better and more light. So now I had to learn how to do the lighting, 3-point lighting, figure out that. By the way, when you get into film stuff, it gets crazy expensive. It's not just the light, and it takes a lot of power. All these things which are very common to people in the film industry, but I was just coming into it. And I thought this is what I needed to make a great video. So, spent all this time learning it, got all the stuff, and now I felt confident, right? That makes sense. I've got the official equipment. I can do this. Look at me, right? That was, probably not in that voice, but that was what I was thinking. So I set everything up, and I get in front of the camera. Now tell me, does pressure go up or does pressure go down? It doesn't go down, all right? That's your hint. What I realized was now I had this beautiful, amazing camera which could capture in crisp detail my shaking hands, my expression that was kind of like, it was kind of like going up and down like this because I couldn't control it because it was just too nervous. It's going all over the place. The beads of sweat that were going down as I pretended, haha, I'm not nervous, I'm totally fine. Captured all of that. When I started speaking, all the light, by the way, capturing this, so I had it in crisp, beautiful detail. The audio, right? I had good audio, so the audio is capturing my voice as it's, what's the word? It's going up and down. It's tremolo. It's on tremolo mode. It's shaking because I'm nervous. All of that is getting expanded, maximized. What I learned was that nice equipment makes things bigger. So it made my nervousness bigger. It's an amplifier. That's the word I'm looking for. Great equipment is an amplifier. So that means if you're great on camera, awesome. You're going to look even better with great equipment. If you're nervous, we're going to know just how nervous you are. The equipment is going to make the stakes go up. Your nervousness is going to go up, and it's going to capture it really well. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I need to get some other people to help me. I need to get a crew. That's what I'll do. I'll get a whole crew to help me. Does nervousness and pressure go up or down? All right, there you are. You're in front of the camera now. You have a bunch of people who are getting paid, who are on the clock, and everyone is waiting on you. Pressure goes up. It's not easier. It's a little bit more scary. There's more pressure to deliver. And whatever the result is amplified. So I quickly realized, yeah, no, that doesn't work. What was I gonna do? I kept moving forward. What I did was I stopped getting in front of the camera. That's it, I'm just gonna be a cinematographer and a director. And I would get other people to get in front of the camera. So a lot of these other people also had nervousness, but they didn't have it as much as me. And because I was working most of the time, I'd be working in places that didn't have access to amazing actors. In fact, I didn't really have access to actors, like no actors, zero. And so I had to figure out a way to work with them and get a great result out of them without them having go through all that experience. And slowly and surely I learned that. But I could do it for other people, but I couldn't do it for myself. And so one day I was on the phone with a buddy. We were Skyping, or I think it was Skype. It was some sort of online on the computer chatting, and I was telling him about, I was like, yeah man, I can't get on camera because I'm just too nervous. I just foul it up. You know, it's too much for me. So as we're talking, he says, he's listening, and he says, dude, you're on camera right now. And I was like, oh, I am. And it's kind of no problem, right? That makes sense. I mean, a lot of us are that way. We're talking to a friend, and especially if we're just Skyping, we can relax and we can be ourselves and we're not worried about making mistakes because it's just the two of us. But for some reason, when we're gonna make a video or we think that more people are gonna see it, right? Maybe we're gonna, you know, if it's a work thing, maybe it's a little less. But if this is going out and anybody could see it, boom, nervousness goes way up. So I realized it's not true. I'm not good on camera. I'm totally relaxed on camera under certain circumstances. And what I realized is that I needed to fix those circumstances, but it wasn't the camera equipment. That did not make me great, and it did not make me terrible. So I'll give you an example. Think about some other marketers that are out there. You know, what do other marketers use when they want to make a video or they want to connect with their audience? You know, do they all have great equipment? Some of them do because they can, but what do they actually use? If you look a lot of marketers, Russell Brunson, I think Steve Larson, Gary Vee definitely, oh man, Frank Kern, all the time. They're on their phone. That's it. Oh, I have my light on. They're on their phone. They don't use anything else, anything special. It's just a simple phone. All right, these are people who have ridiculous amounts of success, who can use whatever they want, and they're using this. So if that's the case, it's not the equipment, it's me. I'm the one who has to fix my thinking. So if that's the case, how do I do that? How do I fix my thinking so that I can get in front of anything, whether it's a phone or whether it's in front of a $10,000 camera with an entire crew watching? In the next video, I'm going to go through and share with you exactly how you or anyone can take that to the next level. Can't wait to see you there.